Ladies and gentlemen, we are pleased to begin the second half of our evening and welcome you to the 11th Annual Game Developers Choice Awards. Please welcome the event director of the Game Developers Conference, Megan Scavio, and UBM TechWeb Game Network Executive Vice President, Simon Carlis.
Thanks, everyone. We're excited to introduce the 11th Annual Game Developers Choice Awards, taking place alongside the historic 25th Game Developers Conference. Once again, GDC is happy to host these awards, which truly are by developers for developers.
As in previous years, we've continued the open peer-based selection process for the Game Developers Choice Awards. We took nominations from the game development community, curation from an all-star Game Developers Choice Advisory Committee, and final voting from our ICANN jury of top game professionals. With no entry fees or restrictions on nominated games, we really feel like the Choice Awards showcase games that are the best that the industry has to offer.
We're also taking into account the rise of new markets for game development. You'll see smartphone, console downloadable, and online game titles represented here in the finalists tonight. And since last year, the Game Developer Choice Awards also created a sister award specifically for online games.
The first annual Game Developers Choice Online Awards took place in Austin, Texas at our GDC Online conference last October. We'll be highlighting some of the winning titles from that awards show, which is solely focused around the fast-growing online game market, later in the show.
And now to introduce you to this year's host, he's a three-peat presenter of the awards and a creator, of much-loved games like Full Throttle, Grim Fandango, Psychonauts, ladies and gentlemen, founder of Double Fine Productions, and our good friend, Tim Schafer.
Yeah!
Video games. Video game award shows. Which came first? No one really knows. It's true, it's hard to imagine these shows without video games. I mean, what would you play on your iPhone during the more boring acceptance speeches? But it's also impossible to imagine making games without awards. I mean, without awards, how would you know if you made a good game? I mean, sales? Who has time to count? Reviews? Who's got time to read? Metacritic? Who has time for bribes? I don't know about you. I think, like many of you, I've known what I wanted to do since I was a very young child. I remember the day I turned to my mother and I said, "Mom, I want to win awards." And she said, "Son, sports trophies mean a lot of running around, and the Nobel Peace Prize, you have to support world peace, and even like best actor at the Oscars means a rudimentary attendance to your physical appearance." I said, "Mom, isn't there an award I can win while leading a sedentary lifestyle and glorifying violence and letting my personal appearance go to hell?" She said, "Yes, my son, there is, and that's why we are here tonight." Thank you, Mom. I'm going to assume that applause is for my mother, so I'll take that. Our first award of the evening is for Best Audio. The other day I was looking for our sound effects guy, and I don't want to be offensive, I shouldn't say guy. I was looking for our sound effects CD library, which we use because it's much cheaper. Oh, God, I'm sorry. Gotta remember, do not tease the audio people. They cry so easily. Which is why we keep them in a soundproof room. Not to imply that they're emotionally unstable, but most of the rooms they work in are padded. Anyway, let's just get right to the award for Best Audio and check out the nominees, shall we?
Best Audio. Mass Effect 2. Developed by BioWare. Published by Electronic Arts. BioWare Mass Effect Team. Limbo. Developed by Play Dead. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Martin Stieg Andersen. Halo Reach. Developed by Bungie. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Marty O'Donnell. Jay Wineland. C. Paul Johnson. David Henry. Red Dead Redemption. Developed by Rockstar San Diego. Published by Rockstar Games. Rockstar San Diego team. Battlefield Bad Company 2. Developed by DICE. Published by Electronic Arts. Stefan Strandberg. The DICE audio team.
And the Choice Award for Best Audio goes to... What? Oh. I thought someone was telling me to stop. No spoilers. The award goes to Red Dead Redemption. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this. It's a huge honor to accept this on behalf of an amazing audio team that was spread across a few different studios, and I'm really proud of, it's not the first one we managed to get for those guys, and seeing how hard they work and the hours and the blood and the sweat they put into this, it's just fantastic to see them recognized, so thank you very much.
Thanks.
Oh, here. Here, give him that. The nominees for Best Debut Game are as varied and diverse as the studios that made them. They range from thoughtful mood pieces to chaotic orgies of action. They are made by developers old and young from all over the world. But what is certainly true about all of them is that they made a great first game. And secondly, if they keep at it and they work hard and they survive, someday they will sue or be sued by Bobby Kotick. So, as a courtesy to Mr. Kotick's lawyers, let's list their names now.
Best Debut Game. Limbo. Developed by Playdead. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Arndt Jensen. Dino Paddy. Monday Night Combat. Developed by Uber Entertainment. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Bob Berry. John Mabor. Chadana Akanayake. John Combs. Darksiders. Developed by Vigil Games. Published by THQ. David Adams. Joe Madureira. Super Meat Boy. Developed by Team Meat. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Team Meat. Edmund McMillan. Tommy Refinesse. Minecraft. Developed and published by Mojang. Marcus Pearson.
And the Choice Awards for Best Debut Game goes to Minecraft.
Wow. Yeah, I have no idea what to say. I just realized I didn't thank my mother before, so thanks, Mom. And of course, being nominated at both the IGF and in the GDCA really speaks a lot about how fast Minecraft grew, I guess. And apparently we're a real game now, so go in this!
Tonight's first nominee for Game of the Year, Call of Duty Black Ops. Developed by Treyarch.
Ascension.
Published by Activision.
15.
Mark Lamia.
1, 2.
Dave Anthony.
19.
Stay sharp, Mason.
7.
Mark Gordon.
25. 6.
Jason Blundell.
13. 6.
Dan Bunting.
7. 15.
David Vonderhaar.
0.
The number one challenge you'll face when writing for games is trying to put off that moment where one of your characters shouts, "Let's do this!" It's inevitable, it's practically a TCR, you kind of have to do it, but the point is to try and put it off for as long as you can, because it creates that fascinating space that you want to maintain where the player does not realize whether or not they should do this. The number two challenge with writing is, of course, coming up with a strong ending. The nominees for Best Writing are
Best Writing. Mass
I assume a
Effect
gray box
2.
is some kind of hardware.
Developed
It's a
by
new rule in
BioWare.
hand. Illegal in most
Published
places.
by
Support
Electronic
gonna be a problem
Arts.
from here on out.
BioWare
Not
Mass
as bad
Effect
as they
2.
used to be.
Doesn't look that bad, actually.
He doesn't need to know that.
Fallout New Vegas. Developed by Obsidian Entertainment. Published by Bethesda Softworks. John Gonzalez.
I am programmed
Eric
for your pleasure.
Fenstermaker.
Please assume
Travis
the
Stout.
position.
Heavy Rain.
going to make it. Nathaniel, do you remember where you
Developed
were
by
last
Quantic
Tuesday
Dream.
at 4:30 p.m.?
Published by Sony Computer Entertainment. David Cage.
You look like you got a problem, man.
Red Dead Redemption. Developed by Rockstar San Diego. Published by Rockstar Games.
Figured it's about time I
Rockstar
started
San
paying
Diego
back that
team.
$15. Good night, Miss McFarlane.
Costume Quest. Developed by Double Fine. Published by THQ. Tim Schafer. Elliot Roberts. Tasha Harris. Gabe Miller.
whoever wins this award. I know the Heavy Rain guys are okay with it because every ending is equally valid. Now that was a compliment. The choice award for best writing goes to Mass Effect 2. I peeked.
Wow, this is truly spectacular. So I'm accepting this on behalf of the entire Mass Effect 2 writing team. That's a team that's highly passionate about creating a truly engaging story experience for the players. It's really a privilege just to be nominated for this category, let alone winning it. That's spectacular. What an honor. So thanks to everyone who voted for us. Cheers.
Designing a game is kind of like trying to catch lightning in a bottle, which is to say it's super, super easy. All you have to do is take a bottle and suspend a piece of salami over the bottle. When the lightning comes and it eats the salami, it gets all fat and sick and it falls into the bottle, and then you cork it really fast. That's just one of the kind of advice I give to my designers all the time, helpful all the time. Along with the part where I remind them how easy it is. The hard part is hiring designers that don't quit after a couple weeks. And no one knows more about that than the nominees for this award for Best Game Design. It's like that.
Best Game Design. Limbo. Developed by Play Dead. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. On Jensen. Mass Effect 2. Developed by BioWare. Published by Electronic Arts. BioWare Mass Effect Team. Red Dead Redemption. Developed by Rockstar San Diego. Published by Rockstar Games. Rockstar San Diego Team. Super Mario Galaxy 2. Developed and published by Nintendo. Nintendo EAD Tokyo Team. God of War 3. Developed by SCE Santa Monica. Published by Sony Computer Entertainment. Stig Asmussen. Todd Papey. Adam Poole.
And the Choice Award for Best Game Design goes to Red Dead Redemption.
Wow. Thank you again. Thank you again. Again, a huge honor to accept this on part of the entire team. I mean, it's an award for design, but we know, all of us know that the entire team is a huge part of everything that goes in, art, audio, design, writing, everything. So it's an honor again. Thank you to accept this on behalf of the team. Thank you, the judges, and thank you, our designers. Thank you.
As Megan and Simon mentioned earlier, the 2010 the Game Developers Choice Awards created a sister awards show. I'm not sure how they determine the gender of award shows, but I hope the sexing process is painless. These awards took place in Austin at GDC Online last October, and they focused on the rise of online games. And behind me on the screen, you can see the individual category winners for each of the 9 main awards. In particular, the 2 Best Game Awards for Choice Online Awards were won by Riot Games' League of Legends as Best New Online Game, and CCP's EVE Online as Best Live Game. The awards also honored Ultima Online as its first Hall of Fame game title, and MUD co-creator Richard Bartle as Online Game Legend. And we're continuing this. I'm sorry, I'm reading a teleprompter right now, so I'm not reading it very well. We're very excited about these awards. But enough recap. Let's switch gears and see what delights. Ladies and gentlemen, Mega 64.
Now loading Limbo.
Stop recording, please.
Yeah, I think he's dead.
I understand, but this is not appropriate. Can you leave my store? Can you please stop recording and leave my store?
I think he's got to try again.
A little common courtesy.
Downloadable games are the future, which is what I keep telling my team when they ask me why we aren't making any money off them right now. I'm just kidding. I blame marketing. Okay, let's take a look at the nominees for Best Downloadable Game.
Best Downloadable Game. Limbo. Developed by Play Dead. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Arndt Jensen. Dino Patti. Mads Webro. Monday Night Combat. Developed by Uber Entertainment. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Bob Berry. John Mavor. Chadana Akanayake. John Combs. Super Meat Boy. Developed by Team Meat. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Team Meat. Edmund McMillan. Tommy Ray Finesse. Minecraft. Developed and published by Mojang. Marcus Persson. Costume Craft. Developed by Double Fine. Published by THQ. Tasha Harris. Tim Schafer. Gabe Miller. Anna Kipnis.
And the award for Best Downloadable Game goes to Minecraft.
Is that Tim Schafer? Oh, no mind. Yeah, so best downloadable. I guess that's the only way to get the game at the moment. You can play it in the browser, but that's it. Yeah, I don't really feel like I deserve this one because of Super Meat Boy being so awesome. So, but thank you. Thank you.
Tonight's second nominee for Game of the Year, Limbo. Developed by Play Dead. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Arndt Jensen. Dino Patti. Mads Webro.
So, this summer, the Smithsonian Museum is hosting an exhibit entitled The Art of Video Games. Did you know that? Yes. I don't know about you, this just makes me so embarrassed for them, because I mean, don't they read Roger Ebert? I mean, Mr. Ebert proved using math and blogging that video games are not art. I mean, I know we have this award here for Best Visual Art, but that just means there is art inside of games, but the games themselves are not art. It's kind of hard to explain. You see, we wrap the art in a thick layer of non-art that we call gameplay. And that hides the art and neutralizes its ability to connect with people and express emotion, like Botox. So even the mighty, even the mighty spectacles of Mr. Ebert cannot penetrate this layer. That's why my underwear is made out of gameplay to protect a certain work of art from airport security screeners. Maybe I'm getting a little too philosophical, so let's just see the nominees for Best Visual Art.
Best Visual Arts. Limbo. Developed by Play Dead. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Arndt Jensen. Morten Bramson. Call of Duty Black Ops. Developed by Treyarch. Published by Activision. Colin Whitney. Brian Anderson. Dominique Drosden. Red Dead Redemption. Developed by Rockstar San Diego. Published by Rockstar Games. Rockstar San Diego team. God of War 3. Developed by SCE Santa Monica. Published by Sony Computer Entertainment. Stig Asmussen. Ken Feldman. Cecil Kim. Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Developed by Ubisoft Montreal. Published by Ubisoft. Vincent Ponbriand. Patrick Plourde. Jeffrey Yohalen. Mohamed Gambouz. Gailik Samad. Christopher Wheeler.
And the Choice Award for Best Visual Art goes to Limbo.
Thank you.
Will you take this hand?
Yeah.
Okay, we forgot all our funny jokes. We rehearsed for weeks, so maybe just keep it short.
Actually, everything in Limbo is done by only one guy. This guy here.
But I'm just the muscles and he's the brain, so thanks, Arndt.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Does anyone here believe that humanity will eventually, inevitably be enslaved by machines? No. I certainly do not believe that, as I do not expect robots from the future of teleporting back in time to create the Technology Award to promote the advancement of human technology to the point where we can create such robots that would take over the planet. That would never happen. But if that momentous event does come to pass, our merciful technological overlords would no doubt remember the loyalty and contribution of these nominees for the Choice Technology Awards.
Best Technology. Mass Effect 2. Developed by BioWare. Published by Electronic Arts. BioWare Mass Effect Team. Heavy Rain. Developed by Quantic Dream. Published by Sony Computer Entertainment. Damien Casteltoro. Red Dead Redemption. Developed by Rockstar San Diego. Published by Rockstar Games. Rockstar San Diego Team. StarCraft II, Wings of Liberty. Developed and published by Blizzard Entertainment. Blizzard Entertainment Team. God of War 3, developed by SCE Santa Monica, published by Sony Computer Entertainment. Vasily Filippo, Krister Erickson, Tim Moss.
I love you, Watson. The Choice Award for Best Technology goes to Red Dead Redemption.
Wow, this is pretty crazy. This is a technology award, but I must first say thanks to all the designers and artists who imagined a world that really demanded amazing technology. And this award is for all the programmers at all the Rockstar Studios. It says San Diego up here, but it was San Diego plus all the other Rockstar Studios who lived up to that challenge. You guys are an amazing group to work with, and it was an amazing challenge to make this game, and it's an honor to have worked with you all. Thank you.
Mega 64. Mega 64 is what I said.
Now loading. Heavy rain.
I'm looking for some information. You might be able to help me out. Have you seen any strange origami shapes laying around anywhere?
No, I have not. No.
Look, I'm not trying to be pushy. I'm just wondering if you've seen any origami or strange folded paper anywhere.
No, I have not.
No, we have not.
The name Lauren Winter. Ring a bell? What about now?
There are footprints all around here.
Okay.
The footprints lead here.
You need to go away.
I gotta find Jason.
Jason! Jason! Oh, Jason!
I know what happened to your son. What happened on that day?
Did they give you a hard time? No, I think they're doing something.
Are you sure?
Yes.
I thought I've been like this before. Jason! Jason! Jason!
I gotta find Jason.
They say that idle hands are the devil's plaything. So if that is true, what does that say about handheld games? They keep our hands from being idle, so therefore they are gifts from God that keep us from going to hell. They are the prophylactic oven mitts of angels, the only thing standing between us and eternal damnation. Every time you buy a handheld game, it's like you're kicking Satan in the nuts. Just got an idea for a new Kinect game. Beelzeballer. Okay, great. So here are this year's nominees for Best Way to Ward Off Satan.
Best Handheld Game. God of War, Ghost of Sparta. Developed by Ready at Dawn. Published by Sony Computer Entertainment. Dana Jan, Rue Weerasuriya, Nathan Falick, Mark Turndorf. Dragon Quest IX. Developed by Level 5. Published by Nintendo, Square Enix, and Level 5 Teams. Metal Gear Solid, Peace Walker. Developed by Kojima Productions. Published by Konami, Hideo Kojima. Cut the Rope. Developed by Zepto Lab. Published by Chilingo, Semyon Voyinov, Yefim Voyinov. Game Dev Story. Developed and published by Kairosoft, Osui.
And the Choice Award for Best Handheld Game goes to Cut the Rope. No, I'll take it. Guess this one. I want to thank everyone for this award. Does no one wants to come get this award? I'll just leave it right here. It's in the Lost and Found. If anyone wants to climb that later, just put it right back there. You just have to name the game. Let's move on. I thought I would write this some jokes for the Innovation Award using the innovative tool of Twitter. I don't know if you have had your IT person install this on your computer yet, but it's great. You should check it out. I sent out a tweet for If anyone has any jokes, I'm going to read some actual tweets that I got as jokes. Matthew G. said, "Hey, did you hear that one about innovation? Of course not, I just made it up." That's an actual joke from the internet. Full of, I hope Cook says, "Why are jokes about game developers so great? Because they work on so many levels." That's not even on topic. I don't really like that one. Penny Arcade says, "Try a rape joke." It's terrible. That's horrible. Not going to do that. Let's hope things turn out better for these Innovation Award nominees.
Innovation Award. Limbo. Developed by Play Dead. Published by Microsoft Game Studios. Arndt Jensen. Kirby's Epic Yarn. Developed by Goodfeel and HAL Laboratory. Published by Nintendo. Nintendo and Goodfeel teams. Minecraft. Developed and published by Mojang. Marcus Persson. Dance Central. Developed by Harmonix Music Systems. Published by MTV Games. Tracy Rosenthal Newsom. Casson Crooker. Dean Tate. Naoko Takamoto. Heavy Rain. Developed by Quantic Dream. Published by Sony Computer Entertainment. David Cage. Guillaume de Fondemier. Damien Castelton. Christophe Rousseau.
And the Innovation Award goes to Minecraft.
Oh, well, wow. I think innovation is really where I find the most fun in games, and it's also where indie games really do the best, I think. And to have something which I consider to be an indie game, Minecraft, win this award is very, very big, I think. And also I forgot to thank C418 for making the music. Thank you.
Tonight's third nominee for Game of the Year, Mass Effect 2. Developed by BioWare. Published by Electronic Arts. BioWare Mass Effect Team.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the collectors.
Hurry, Schafer, it's heating up in here.
Enjoy. Come on.
Here to present this year's Ambassador of the Year Award is former CA, author, and creative director of Social Chocolate, Dr. Jane McGonigal.
The recipients of the next award have not only created best-selling PC games, they've also changed thousands of lives. I was one of those lives. And look around you, especially if you see someone near you wearing an electric blue shirt. Yes. Woo! Many of the lives of the game developers in this room tonight are being changed as we speak. It's all thanks to the truly inspirational work of Tim Brangle and Ian McKenzie, the directors of the GDC Conference Associates Program. The Conference Associate Program gives more than 400 students, recent graduates, and other aspiring game developers the chance each year to attend GDC for free by serving as volunteers. And more importantly, it gives them a chance to become a part of our community. This opportunity can mean the world to someone who dreams of making a career in games. I know firsthand because in 2003, I was accepted as a conference associate. Yeah, that was my first GDC, and that week, through the CA program, I actually met and brainstormed crazy game design ideas with the person who 15 months later would offer me my first full-time job as a game designer. 8 years and 8 GDCs later, I'm the creative director for a game company, and I know that without Tim and Ian, and without the CA program, I wouldn't be doing the work I am today, and many of you wouldn't be doing the work that you are today. Thanks to Tim and Ian, who have been running the CA program for an awe-inspiring 23 years. Yes. Countless CAs have made lasting friendships and career-changing connections that would have been impossible without the CA program. And it's not just the CAs who benefit, the entire game industry benefits from the CA program because it helps bring vital, fresh talent to GDC each year. And it also creates tight bonds within each class of the CAs. So it bonds the community. It helps strengthen the social fabric of the entire game developer community. So it is with tremendous gratitude and a lot of love on behalf of the entire game developer community, and especially on behalf of the thousands of CAs, I present the 2011 Ambassador Award to Tim Brangle and Ian McKenzie. Congratulations.
Well, really, I think you've just heard from everybody who's most important for this award. Man, this is a humbling experience. I gotta say, though, it's been infinitely more rewarding to sit in the audience this last 20-something years and watch the conference associates of the past and the present get nominated for and awarded on this stage every single year at the Independent Games Festival and Choice Awards. For all the conference associates, for all of your many years of outstanding service, for all of your countless achievements, this is humbling. I gotta say, if I had some small part in helping make that happen, then I'm honored to receive this award. CAs, this is for all of us. Thank you very much.
It seems hard to believe, but 23 years ago, we had a little group of people who were willing to volunteer to help us out with the conference, and it has grown to a community of over 2,000 people who all trust and respect each other and work together. I'm honored to have a part of that. Thank you.
Tonight's fourth nominee for Game of the Year, Red Dead Redemption. Developed by Rockstar San Diego. Published by Rockstar Games. Rockstar San Diego team. Please welcome to the stage, Mega 64.
Hi, we're Mega64, the men responsible for the comedic segments in tonight's show. Typically, our last slot has been reserved for skits featuring game industry icons acting in silly situations. Tonight, we decided to take things a little bit more seriously.
We were given the chance to meet legendary producer and Pioneer Award recipient Yu Suzuki. And the moment we met him, we asked him the one question on all of our minds. How was the legendarily unfinished Shenmue saga supposed to end?
The gaming community has wondered this for years. Well, tonight, we're here to say, wonder no longer. Ladies and gentlemen, we present to you for the first time in history, Yu Suzuki as he reveals the intended true ending of Shenmue.
葉月亮は洞窟でシェンファと向かい合っている。亮は何時間もシェンファと情熱的に愛を語っている。シェンファは蘭亭が実はアメリカに向かったと亮にささやく。亮はカッとなり宙に浮く剣を手に取るとそれにまたがり海を越えてアメリカに向かう。そこで亮は蘭亭がフォークリフトグランプリに出場することを知る。レースに出場する資金を稼ぐため亮はニューヨークでラッキーヒットゲームを開催する。有名なビジネスマントニー・ソプラノがゲームに参加する。トニーは亮に言う。蘭亭はオレゴン州のユージーンにいる。俺のフォークリフトを使え。亮はトニーのフォークリフトに乗って道すがらのすべての樹木をパンチで蹴り倒しながら旅をする。亮は腕をショットガンに取り替える。その方がかっこいいからだ。ついにオレゴン州にたどり着いた亮はタバコを吸いながらドラムサークルに参加している蘭亭を発見した。蘭亭のヒッピー仲間たちは激怒する。ヒッピー仲間たちは実はアンドロイドなのだ。亮はショットガンアームでアンドロイドたちを画期的にやっつける。蘭亭が自家用宇宙船に乗って飛び立つ。その後亮が腸内ガスを噴出させ追い2人は宇宙空間に出る。クライマックスは月面の無重力バトルだ。蘭亭は竜鏡を使って月を爆破。その爆発で亮は死ぬ。永遠の混乱がやってくる。ところで亮の親父は実は死んでいなかった。こんなゲームできたら最強だったのに。
Presenting the Pioneer Award, please welcome 2004 Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, Mark Cerny.
I'm honored to introduce tonight's Pioneer Award recipient. The world knows him as the creator of some of the greatest arcade games of all time: Hang On, Outrun, Afterburner, Virtua Racing, and Virtua Fighter. The world also knows him as the creator of Shenmue, a sandbox, quick-time, story-driven game where he challenged our conceptions about what a game could be and about what a game should be. Now, I know him as a friend, a man who led by example, who would never ask you to do anything he wouldn't do himself. And frankly, he would do anything to make a project succeed, whether it was work extraordinarily long hours or pitching in on programming or art or design. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Yu Suzuki.
So, beginning with the launch of Pong in 1972, games have changed from 2D to 3D, and now to networked experiences. During this evolution, many game creators have joined the industry. In my 28 years of making games, I have always tried to live every day as a pioneer. So, I would like to say it's an honor to now officially be a pioneer. I would like to give my thanks to everyone. Thank you.
And now, our fifth and final nominee for Game of the Year, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. Developed by Ubisoft Montreal. Published by Ubisoft. Vincent Pontbriand. Patrick Plord. Jeffrey Yohalen. Mohamed Gambouz. Gaelic Simar. Christopher Weller. Presenting tonight's Lifetime Achievement Award, please welcome the founder of Electronic Arts and Digital Chocolate, Trip Hawkins.
It is great to be here. I was at the very first GDC, and I swear we all fit in a room half the size of the bathroom back there. I am not joking. We're here to talk about Peter Molyneux. Peter is a dreamer. Peter, if you build it, they will come. In the beginning, Peter created the heavens and the earth, and he said, "Let there be light." And there was populace. With digital rising, we are now at the end of the beginning, and one constant through all the years has been Peter, who now inspires our new generation who grew up on the shoulders of his dreams. People did come, Peter. They did. And we've only just begun, so please keep dreaming and keep building. Please join me in honoring Creative Director of Microsoft Game Studios Europe and co-founder of both Bullfrog Productions and Lionhead Studios, Peter Molyneux.
I am so unbelievably humbled by this award, and I've got to say I've been coming here since it was a really small hall, and I can remember the first time I stood at the back and thought, Jesus, these people are so many times more smarter than I will ever be. And I never believed, never in my wildest dreams did I believe that I'd be standing out here and getting a Lifetime Achievement Award. It is a truly honoring and humbling experience. And I just feel now I have to go back and really prove that I deserve it. But before I do, I have to say one simple fact. It's an obvious fact. I'm sure anybody standing up here said it. There are people that I have worked with for many years who've put up with my incredibly insane addiction to designing games in press interviews and putting features in at the last moment and putting gimmicks in and just being an unbelievably difficult person to work with. And I've got to name some of these people. Russell Shaw, who's done all the music in all the games, a complete unsung hero. Mark Webley, who's worked with me and who ended up marrying my sister, the poor person. Paul McLaughlin, who's done all the art. Simon Carter, who's here in the audience, who has worked on all the Fable series. Those are the real people. I'm just the spokesman, and I'm pretty good at waving my arms and getting people excited. I truly, passionately love what I do. And And I guess my last thanks is to my wife, and for giving me that window of opportunity to make our son, Lucas, as well. And I thank everybody in this room for all the support and the handshaking and the patting on the back. And it is a truly unbelievable industry we've got, and I truly, honestly feel humble. Thank you very much indeed.
It's enjoyable. And now comes the part in the show where I, your humble MC, hand selects the game of the year based only on my moods and personal vendettas. Unfortunately, I was too busy backstage playing Angry Birds. I didn't really pay attention to who the nominees are. So could we get like a recap of who the nominees are for Game of the Year? Jog my memory.
Game of the Year nominees: Limbo, Mass Effect 2, Call of Duty Black Ops, Red Dead Redemption, Assassin's Creed Brotherhood,
Not familiar with any of those, but must have cost more than 99 cents. So I'll just defer to whatever the judges put in this envelope here. And the winner of the 11th Annual Game Developers Choice Award for Game of the Year goes to, I hope it's not Uncharted 2, Red Dead Redemption.
I'd like to thank the Game Developers Choice Awards. I'd like to thank the judges. I'd like to thank everyone who's here, anyone who played the game. And I'd like to thank every single member of our team in whatever studio they happen to be in whichever discipline they happen to be in. This game was the product of a lot of people working extremely hard with a lot of passion. And it was down to every single individual's efforts and the support of an amazing company. So thank you to everyone.
Just want to quickly say thanks to our fans. You guys have stood behind us. Thank to all of the peers, everybody in the audience that's played the game. It means a lot to us, and this is a very cool moment for us.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Don't leave. Okay, that is the show, but don't leave. I want to thank all the CAA and Megan and Simon, all the CAs and all the presenters. Thank you. Congratulations to all the winners. And for all of you for coming or watching online, it's been a great show. It's been my humble honor to be your host. I said there would be a surprise tonight. I do have one last surprise before you leave. It is a surprise. You don't know what it is. A surprise. It is a very, very manly surprise, so I hope you're ready for something manly. And I know I've been up here, so you're kind of acclimatized to a certain level of manliness, but I mean even manlier than what I'm doing right now. So I'm a little scared because this has never been seen by anyone before. It's a little, the manliness may kill some people. We don't know. It's the announcement trailer for our brand new downloadable game from Double Fine Productions. It is extremely, extremely manly, so take it away, please. Thank you very much for coming.
Double Fine.
They're coming. Coming for your freedom, for your family, for your children. The Monovision menace has destroyed our army, our navy, our air force. Who is left to fight? The Mobile Trench Brigade, an elite force of experienced soldiers trained to command a revolutionary breed of weaponry. A combination of mobile firepower and stationary defenses that will turn the tide of war in our favor. Handle cutting-edge weaponry designed specifically for mobile trench warfare. March side by side with allies from around the world. You can join us, or just stay home and wait for Vlad to knock on your door. Trenched. Turn no man's land into real man's land.